Hey guys, welcome to our review of Boku no Hero Academia, episode 44. I'm your host, Cinder Blaze, and today we have...
Makotoa.
welcome back. We're missing a couple people today, because a lot of people are just either sick or just plain busy. So,
Yeah.
thankfully we're here to, make your weekend that much better. So, let's just jump into this episode. And, I really like the way the Tokiyami stuff was resolved. It was in the
Yeah.
first third of the episode. It did not
Yes.
linger that long.
Thank you, Midoriya, for making it smart. He was like, well, we could take the entire episode to resolve this and then another episode to resolve this, or we could just resolve both at the same time.
Yeah, and like a fifth of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good thing that he's our protagonist.
Yeah.
Because...
It's a really good thing you mentioned that, because it's just like Deku's a really smart kid when he's just like, okay, do we help Tokiyami or do we help Bakugo? And he's kind of like, well, we can't really help Tokiyami. You're weak. I'm busted. So he's like, why don't we get Todoroki and Bakugo to solve this problem? Because out of everyone, besides maybe the naval laser dude, like they have the perfect powers to kind of counter this guy. So. And he just incidentally ended up smashing that brace face.
Dude, that was amazing. That felt very satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was like troubling me that like they would have to get close to try and fight that dude.
Yeah.
And it was scary because like they were just gonna get cut up into pieces. But then Tokiyami Shadow's like, ugh.
Yeah. Like that was a really satisfying one shot on that dude.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And then, like, Deku is kind of, like, on a roll this episode, so he's just like, alright, well, now we have to go take Bakugo back because he's our primary target, so we're just gonna go straight through this dang forest. And by the time they, like, go and kind of, like, meet up with Uraraka-san and Suyu, I forgot, like, their other names, but, like, Bakugo and Tokiyami are missing, just walking over like that distance.
When that happened, that moment happened, like what was your first thought? Was it not that Bakugo just ran off on his own, right? Like that was the immediate thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, like actually, like when they started the whole thing, I'm just like, wait, where's Bakugo? Like usually he's loud enough that you'd hear him. Like the two girls were just like, where is Bakugo? And he's like, like that face he had, just like, Bakugo, why?
Yeah. But he's right behind us.
I can't see because I'm in this guy's backpack, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, and like right before that Oshako and Suyu fight against that one chick. I don't think we even know her name, but
yeah, I don't remember it being said, at least this episode.
Yeah. I love that character with like the needles and just like the whole blade and blood fetish thing. It's the way she was playing around with Ochako and Suyu was just hilarious. It's like she's still trying to act like a normal high school girl despite knowing she's just like so crazy.
I like that. I'm gonna call you Tsuyu too. I only let my friends call me that. That's awesome. I'll be your friend then.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she was just the right kind of crazy for this.
Yeah, like her gags kind of just like contributed to the whole conversation that was kind of happening there.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Ochako got to like show off her skills. She like,
oh yes,
when she countered that knife attack, I was just like, wow, that's nice that they actually like paid homage to that stuff. Yeah, that was earned. And then our like crazy chick villain starts talking to her, getting in her head, and oh man, like it's hitting that like part of me that ships Ochaku and Deku a lot. So I'm just like, yeah, I like hearing this, but I also just love like that cheeky ass grin she has on her face.
It can't be helped, right? You know, like, oh man.
Like I had a feeling she was talking about Stain because like she has like the same kind of like gimmick so to speak. Also, you also blurted out Stain in the middle of that fight, and I was just like, yeah, now I see it.
Yeah, yeah. She's not. I guess that lizard dude's not the only one who has a thing for Stain,
I mean,
which it's funny. I kind of like the lizard dude because he's just so deluded. He's trying, like, he's got his own idea of justice or something or other, and he's like, Stain's gonna stop, Stain's coming back to life. He's like this, like, in denial kind of fanboy type character that's just like, you're kind of pitiful, aren't you? I feel a little bad for you.
Yeah.
So I kind of want you to not completely get destroyed right now, but like even his weapon of choice is like convoluted, just
a bunch of swords and sharp things just strapped together by a couple belts.
Wow, Stain's such a cool guy, like I'm gonna be as big as he's kind of like the other Deku, but just like crappier in every way. He tries to imitate his buddy Stain and just like has these bad ideas.
Yeah, except
doesn't.
I think Deku is a lot smarter than not smarter than All Might, but like the way he kind of solves his issues more with his brains rather than his. Never mind. Let's just like another point because he just does punch people just for crazy loads of damage.
That's great.
What did you think about like that one magician dude who apparently has the power to compress people into little balls?
Gosh, okay, it's abilities like his, and then like the ability that it's sort of like the ability that purple smoke dude has, where he can just sort of transport people wherever he goes, that kind of thing. Which for that, it was like when we first had the League of Villains attack, and he was using his powers. It was a little bit more. It felt a little bit more balanced, where it was like, yeah, okay, he still has a weakness, his body inside of him, and like. This feels like freaking Majin Buu over here turning people into cookies. That's what it feels like, because it was just like 1 minute they're there, the other minute, oh, it's a little marble, look at that. Like, how overpowered is that? Like, can he just kill them? Like, can he just kill them like that, right? It's just, it felt really, really ridiculously overpowered to me. I don't know. I don't like those kinds of abilities, but I'll just go along with it because it was like one of those few things that would have been able to actually pull it off, right? Like in this situation to actually manage to snatch him up real quick.
Like in the dark,
yeah.
It made sense in the context of the situation, but yeah, I honestly hate powers like that because like they screw up the power scaling of the show in a way. Because if like it doesn't matter how strong Deku is or how strong like Bakugo is and like Todoroki and like other people with like those types of powers where
it's like it's a loophole type thing where it's like can't combat this in the traditional sense, so most other powers are just kind of like voided by it.
Like you can't really counter it, or we don't know how he does it so far, so like there could be like a nerfed thing,
just like tributing for cost in Yu-Gi-Oh. You can't really just like counter it in any way, can you?
Yeah, you can, but like it I really didn't like the way it was like shown to us in this episode, but at least when Deku and them try to rescue Sasuke, they did come up with like a pretty neat plan, and they actually did catch up to the people and not just kind of like have to 1v1 people one at a time.
Okay, I will say though, I did not like the part. Why am I holding a banana? I was gonna eat this earlier. I will say that the part that I wasn't super like on board with in that whole scene was like freaking Ochako or whatever her name is like, okay, but hold on real quick, let me tear my shirt in half and then like make a makeshift sling for your arms or whatever, like a brace. How you really think you got time to stand around doing that? Like really? Like he should have gotten away by then, honestly. Like they were already losing him, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, like he was already probably like a kilometer away, so I don't even know how they had sight of him. He probably could have just taken a sharp left.
Yeah, you got time for this apparently just now. So but I guess like honestly Todoroki could have just like frozen his arms like in like little arm casts. I guess he would get frostbite eventually, but
I think they kind of half expected him to at least punch once with those broken ass arms. Just in case. And when they kind of like plop right in the middle of all the villains, you kind of
I was half expecting like Deku to be like even more masochistic and just be like, okay, everyone, hold on to me, and then like he propels his legs and breaks them just to like get everyone over there. Like that's what I thought he was gonna propose. I'm not gonna lie.
So
It would
like,
be, it'd totally be Deku, you know, like
yeah, he like tackles a magician out of the sky, and then like he has not a single limb he can move, and just like bashing him in with his head.
yeah.
He like lets Baku go free.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Yeah, like I'm really looking forward to next week's episode because I feel like the 1v1s aren't gonna be that bad because there's only like it's 3v3 right now. I think Deku can handle the chick because she doesn't really have any physical enhancement powers as of now, and even if he's like really, you know, in that state, he's gonna be fine. But I don't know.
Hopefully she doesn't get any of his blood.
Yeah, and thankfully Todoroki's broken as fuck, so I don't really care who he fights, really.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts for this episode, or anything like
Actually, yeah. What do you think about our laser dude, sort of cowering in the bushes?
I think that villain saved his ass, and like one of his personalities called him out on that. Like for real, like you better be grateful. Just like, jeez.
I didn't notice like that. I don't know if that was actually directed towards him, but that'd be hilarious.
Like, yeah, I don't think it was intended as well, but like it might be, honestly. And like I like how they kind of making these villains a little bit like they're more crazy rather than evil right now, so maybe we can have some redemption for some of them later. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to how they develop these characters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those fancy little things. Check out our description for all of our social media links and that juicy Discord link as well, where we'll be discussing this and many other anime, whatever the heck you want to discuss, even Toku. So we'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah.
Keep it
See
juicy.
ya.
All right, let's just outro this right now because it's been a while. Oh boy, that was interesting. Very interesting.
Both. It's been a fun episode day today. Good stuff all around.
Yeah.